In Adobe Audition, you can easily go ahead and work around with 5.1 surround sound. And if you happen to have a stereo sound, you can actually go ahead and then make it sound like a 5.1 surround sound as well. So for that, I'm going to go ahead and first of all, import out a file. So over here in Audition, let me just go ahead and double click. And over here, you can see that I got this particular music right here, which is an MP3 format and it's a stereo audio format right here. So you can see only two, let's say for example, the channels exist. So if I were to play this, this is what you have. So let's say what I want to do is I want to make it sound as if this was a 5.1 surround sound. So to do that, I'm going to right click and then create new right here and select multi-track session, that is. So I'm just going to go around and say converted right here. So let's just go around and say converted is the audio like session name right here. And then over here, what I need to do is from mix stereo, I can select 5.1 and press OK. So the result won't be as interesting as if it was directly recorded in 5.1, but anyways, you can go ahead and create that effect. So for that, I'm just going to go ahead and bring in this music track right here, just like this. And I'm going to press OK to change around the sample rate according to the project that we have right here. So now around over here, since this is a 5.1 surround sound project, you can see that I have this a section right here. I can go ahead and let's say, for example, double click to open up the tracker panel. And you can see that this is right now in left and right, which is the default channels that we have. So now let's say what I want is I want, let's say sound to be heard from the left rear and right rear as well. So to do that, I'm going to simply take out the let's say for example same music right here and keep it on the second layer right here, just like this. So you can see that I got the second layer right here. So now I'm going to go ahead and select this out. So you can see that I can go ahead and take the track as I want, and I'm going to go ahead and drag this out right here on the rear panel. So you can see that this is what you have. So this is going to be exactly minus 180 degrees right here, just like this. So that is what you have, as you can see. And I can go ahead and click and drag this out as well. So minus 180 is what I have, and you got this particular area. So now you can see that this particular rear end actually goes ahead and then has the sound as well. But from the rear end, I want to go ahead and change out the let's say for example effect. I don't want the same sound to be coming out. I just want to go ahead and change out, let's say, the effect right here that I have right here. So now around over here, you can see that this is what I have in track 2. So what I want to do is, let's say for example, change around the style of it. So you can see that I got the mix right here, just like this and so forth. All of these effects are here. So now I just want to go ahead and then turn on the effects right here. So for that, I need to go ahead and click on effects right here, and then you'll be able to see the effects right here. So you can see that this is what I have. I can go ahead and add in multiple effects as I like. So over here, I'm going to go ahead and let's say, for example, add in a filter right here, just like this. So let's just go around over here onto graphic equalizer right here. And let's say I want to go ahead and then do a bass lift right here, and I'm going to go ahead and cut off, let's say for example, the high pitch sounds right here, just like this. So this is what you have right here, and from the rear end now, that is these two speakers, you would actually get that particular effect. Let me just go ahead and add in a bit of a let's say for example reverb to it as well. So once I do that, I can go ahead and change up the reverb as well. So this is what you have, and if I were to go ahead and play, this is what you would actually hear, but you're just hearing the left and right channel right now because YouTube does not support the 5.1 surround sound. So this is what you have, as you can see right here. So when you try it, you would be able to hear it out from all of the speakers. And then for the center speaker as well, you might want to go ahead and add in other audio. So you can see that when we converted out the audio that we have, it actually went ahead and created the audio right here. We can simply go ahead and drag that in, and then I can go ahead and double click, and from the center itself, you can go ahead, let's say for example, right here, you can go ahead and change around, let's say for example, the center area right here, just like this, and then make sure that it comes from this area. So you can go ahead and change around the effects for it as well. So for that, I'm going to go ahead and let's say for example, the center speaker, with the center speaker, let's say I want the subwoofer to actually take in place. So I'm going to go ahead right here onto let's say filter and equalization itself. So I'm just going to go to FFT filter, and then I'm going to go ahead and select out, let's say for example, bass right here. I want the bass to be really high around over here. So it's actually low. So let's just go around over here, bass high right here, just like this. And I'm going to go ahead and drag off the high pitch sound right here, just like this. So once I go ahead and do that, that particular effect is added as well. And if I were to press play, this is what you have. But there's too much sound right here. So I'm just going to go to the mixer and decrease out the volume of the other effects right here. So you can see that where the sound is coming from for each of the track right here, just like this. So if I were to go around over here and press the play button now, this is what you hear. So now it's time to export this out. So now to export it, I need to go to File and then go to Export and then choose Multi-Track Mixdown, select Entire Session. So you can actually go ahead and then select out any format as you like, but all of the formats don't support 5.1. So WavePCM is a format that supports 5.1 audio, so I'm going to go ahead and select that out. Then you can keep the sample type as same as the source right here, just like this, and I'm going to choose the location to, let's say for example, desktop itself, and I'm going to go ahead and click on Save. Once you do that, it gets exported. So I exported onto my desktop, so you would see the converted wave file right here. So it comes up here as well, and you can see the channel right here as 5.1 as well. Go ahead and double click, and you will be able to see the center channel right here, just like this. You see the left and right channel, and the back left and back right channels, as you can see right here, the rear left and right channels as well. And you can see that it is a 5.1 surround sound now. It isn't as good as, like I said, the original 5.1 surround sound recording, but if you want to go ahead and convert, this is one of the ways that you can do so with Adobe Audition. So that is how you can go ahead and convert out stereo to 5.1 surround sound using Adobe Audition. So I hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.